likely hasn't been the person to show up on these broadcasts and always toot David Holliday's horn. He's let him know when he hasn't been a fan of how he's portraying himself. So, Sean, you can come on down. Sure. We'll make sure that we question you and make sure we find out whether you're actually an appropriate juror. You'll be invited. Let's do a WWE halftime show. Absolutely. Casey Danzig, with your disgusting comments that nobody wants to read, they'll be addressed because I'm a fair and impartial host. You can talk your way out of this pickle, Davey baby. Justice has you in a headlock. Just tap out. Casey, this isn't pro wrestling. I don't know if you got the memo. This is real life. You can give us this wrestling jargon all you want. Pro wrestling? This isn't pro wrestling. This is real life. Why don't you stop watching AEW and WETV and step into this vacuum that is called WWAB? We're called wrestling with anything but. The key word is but. You want to show up and talk real talk? You can anytime you want. And any one of you that are watching this show now that want that invite, come on down. Thank you so much, Joel Bateman. Thank you for sharing. Avi, you should be concerned. I think David is undermining your position. Now, how would that be, Tammy? How would that be? I work 7 days a week. This man shows up when called upon and delivers. And you've got to remember something. I will say this again. Hey, Kraus Marketing, you're working for me, so catch this. This is a Kodak moment. And this is definitely a soundbite for the future. David Holliday drives the numbers up. David Holliday equals ratings. David Holliday is the reason why we are breaking all of these records. It isn't coincidental that every time he shows up, I myself, and this is coming from the heart, this is not shtick. I don't do shtick. I'm looking at the numbers right now. StreamYard, Facebook groups, uptick. The numbers are just soaring every time he's on. I'm sorry to embarrass you, Dave. I really am. I'm sorry.
Well, it's a huge responsibility, and not anybody can handle that. These numbers are out the roof, and I care about all of them, and I think about things and ways to improve the show and to reach more people and to make them laugh and to make them smile and to make them think. Why would you guys want to stop that? Why would you want all that to end? You guys really think that Howard Collado is going to bring any of that? he's not even funny.
No.
And Mickey, he's hilarious, but he doesn't even know it because he's not even trying.
No.
Guys.
You're right. I want to take this back, guys and gals. On Saturday night, Mickey Doyle's trial was supposed to come to a conclusion. Before we go there and start analyzing the events that took place in case you missed the show, which I would have no reason to justify why you did that, but I do want to go back. There's another moment. There's another moment that proves to me that David Holliday is a guy that is not asking for anybody's help. He can actually meet any challenge that is thrown his way, even if it's lopsided. And I say the word lopsided 3 times because look what he had to deal with. Again, picture's worth 1,000 words. A video's worth 1,000,000 words. David Holliday had to deal with not 1, not 2, but 3 people at once. Because Jarrell shows up. Jarrell all of a sudden shows up to the party, David Holliday.
This is real interesting. You send a guy out to do a job.
Yeah.
And you expect the job to get done. And what does he end up doing? He ends up playing patty cake with Jamie Sparling and making friends with him, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Hello, Mindy. You're right.
Makes no sense. We both want the same thing. We both want Mickey Doyle out of here. I just don't understand Jarrell's motivations. He's probably in it for himself too, like the rest of them. It's only going to be a matter of time before they all start going at each other.
Do they? You know what? There's an elephant in the room. Let's address it. Do these guys look like they're even ready to be, just really think about it? We all know they don't have the background. They don't have the law degree, the experience. They're not even dressed for the occasion. You got a guy showing up in a hoodie. You've got a girl who's covered in tattoos from head to toe. I've looked at Casey, but I've never seen her because she's covered in ink. And then you've got a guy who looks like he works for the Coast Guard, and Jamie Sparling, who shows up in an oversized Nautica jacket. The one discerning difference between all of these three buffoons and myself and David is we're professionals.
Yes. And we
In
look at
every
this
sense of the word, we're professionals.
because it's a job. We're we're in a service type of business. We're serving
Right.
the people. These guys are obviously in it for themselves. It's only going to be a matter of time before they start going at each other. It's going to happen. Sean, what are you saying?
What about this comment over here from Sean, David Holiday?
From day one, or made for this.
You left me hanging, now you're doing well. Forgot about true friends.
Sean, this isn't the time, Sean, to get sensitive on me, man. We go back a long time, right? I get busy. I'm working my tail off right now. I can't pick up the phone every minute to stroke your ego and say, hey, man, I appreciate it. But I'm here to tell you now that you're my man. We're boys. Come on. Man up. Let it go. Feel it deeply, right? And then show up this Saturday, man. Find me innocent so we can hang. I'll have you on the show, man.
Oh, I'm so excited. Guys, you have no idea. This Saturday, you are going to actually be picked. Guys, you got to understand something. We've got a network. We've got people talking about the green room. Everyone's talking about, and you're going to show up on Saturday night to hang with us. You get to hang with us on Saturday night. Not an everyday occasion. Not an everyday occasion. No need for persuasion. You're showing up Saturday as the jurors in the trial of David Holiday. And you know what that means? That means that you can hold his fate in your hands. This show is all about you. Saturday night, you can show up during the pre-trial episode of David Holiday's trial and convince us that you will make a worthwhile panel of jurors.
And
come on down.
I expect to see you there. I know she will be.
More again, just look, Mindy's got it right. Mindy, why do you think, I want to ask you guys a question. I'm going to turn this over to our viewers. Guys, why do you think David Holiday is a great, worthwhile candidate? I mean, I can tell you right off the bat that we could spend 50 minutes discussing that, but let us know. Let us know in your opinion why you feel like this is the man to run the green room, because right now, after the trials are concerned, after the trials are all said and done, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, there will be a verdict. That's the big news that James laid down on Saturday. I want to revisit that for a second. I want to talk about that. I don't have an image of that comment that Paul Roma put up. He put up guilty. You know, when I think of Americana, I think of apple pie. When I think of Americana, I think of 4th of July. When I think of Americana, I think of a great old game called Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. That's about as innocent as it comes. And what did I do? I played a nice innocent game that we all remember from our childhood on Saturday night and allowed one person to decide the fate of Mickey Doyle. And all I kept seeing was not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. How could I expect that there would be one individual that would cast his vote and render his opinion with the word guilty attached to it? I couldn't have done that. I could never have expected that. I'm not Nostradamus. I couldn't. I'm not a clairvoyant, guys. I played a game of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. And then I got chastised by James from Reichard, who told me that there was some chicanery going on. Can you guys and gals believe that? The same guy over here who showed up on July 6th to entertain you is being challenged by a corporate sponsor. So now, I all of a sudden have to wait the way that Mickey has to wait, the way that David has to wait, the way that Howard has to wait, the way that you have to wait. We all have to wait because of James until the end of Howard Collato's trial. Once Howard Collato's trial comes to an end, you will be seeing David Holiday sitting beside Howard Collato, sitting beside Mickey Doyle, and then the verdicts will be read one by one. That show will take place in about a month. But for now, in the here and now, you can make a difference by showing up on Saturday. Give us an explanation right now in the comment section. Predictions, thoughts, analysis. We want to hear from you, David Holiday.
Avi just gave you guys an opportunity to preview this upcoming episode. I'd like to see what I am already expecting that'll happen. The fans and the viewers out there want and deserve a high-quality product. What's Tammy blabbering about now? You haven't put such a high pedestal as old. That is not what's going on, Tammy. All right, so stop putting these thoughts in your head. This is a team. This is a team sport. Here, right here. You see the team in front of you. Avi, David, number one team. Throw Del Wilkes in there. Bill DeMont, the Glacier, Ray Lloyd, Paul Roma. You know,
how about surprises galore? I'm going to read your comments because they're coming hot and heavy right now. How about surprises galore? And guys and gals, we appreciate the shares. Keep them coming. Let's get 300 again on this preview and review show. Let's remind the masses that on Saturday night, David Holiday, there's going to be surprises galore. And here's what I mean. David Holiday has no idea. But I've brought certain people that we've never seen on any of these shows. They will be appearing on Saturday night. And that's what the green room is, guys. You never know who's walking through that door. And you know what? There's a lot of people that can't really stomach what this show is. Some people never come back. And there's a reason why they never come back ultimately. There's a reason why that never happens. It's not meant for everybody. This is a show that literally drives away the weak. It's Darwinism 101. Only the strong shall survive. And I want everyone to understand something too. When it comes down to it, there's only one show on earth that's built for people that are not named Carmine Rizzo. Carmine!
I wasn't sure you were going to bring him up today, but...
I had to bring up Carmine Rizzo. Guys, I want to pull up this piece of video over here. Carmine is blabbering about something or the other. I don't really know, because he stinks like anchovies, but I'm going to bring this piece of video up right now. Carmine Rizzo is probably talking about his favorite Italian restaurant, or spaghetti, or ravioli, or fettuccine, or some chini, or some kind of dish like that I'm not privy to, but... this is a video of Carmine Rizzo breaking down, melting down in front of the masses. Right here. Carmine, you stepped into the danger zone. And everybody wants to step up and play for the New York Yankees. We saw that in Brewster's Millions. Didn't happen. Richard Pryor, sorry, buddy. You couldn't quite cut the mustard. Everybody wants to join the winning team. Not everybody can. Carmine tried to join the winning team. Carmine tried to step into the danger zone. A place that even Howard Collado, I'll give him that. Howard Collado's been there since day one. We may not think that he'll run the place, and we know he's not going to do that, David Holiday. We know that. But he's been there since day one, and so is Mickey Doyle, and so is David Holiday, and so is Avi Klein. What makes you think, Carmine Rizzo, if you're out there, if you're not being fed through a straw right now, because you probably are eating through a straw, what makes you think that you could have came down to the danger zone and survived? Guys, what am I talking about? This is what I'm talking about, and David Holiday will give us some commentary as I bring up this piece of mesmerizing video.
Yeah, I mean, you see already, he's
here it comes. Yeah,
his hair is all over the place. He runs on emotion. He's not cool at all. He can't keep things grounded. He knows that he's losing his foothold in whatever plan he also had, and he's looking for support. He's looking for a way out. And what you're going to see here is him. He's going to start breaking down because everything's crumbling before him right there. And he comes across as this tough guy from Whitestone, now lives in Bayside. You know, I lived in Bayside 11 years. I see these guys all over the neighborhood. Brian, my man, I'll see you this Saturday. I need you there this Saturday.
Oh yeah, and guys, let's go back to you. There's a lot of comments I want to read because you know what? I want to milk this moment because you haven't seen a breakdown ever on live TV. You're about to see one. It's to the right of your screen over here. But let's bring up these comments first. Avi, watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Tammy, I'm glad that's all you're saying because I don't really care about anything else. Why? Because if you're anti-David Holiday, Tammy, then I might be anti-Tammy. Now, we appreciate you and your viewership. It means a lot. But you can't stir the pot. All right? I know a lot of you are comic book fans. Are you fans of Wolverine?
No.
Didn't he have adamantium skeletons? Our relationship is stronger than adamantium. Yes, it is. JC Farina, Labor of Loves.